I'm about to look crazy making this video, man. Alright, y'all, what's good, everybody? My name is SbjDon, man. Listen, this has been one of the craziest moments of my life. I'm completely broke. But I'm broke at the discretion of God, right? This season, excuse me. Today, y'all, if y'all seeing this video, the album is completely dropped. So this is Faith Unashamed. All right, so starting off the album, and I'm just gonna be me, y'all. I'm not finna be scripting this up. I do got my lyrics and everything, so I can't sit still. This is just me. If you meet me in real life, I can't sit still like that. But so the first thing, the intro to the album wasn't like one of those turn me up. Let me just tell y'all the point of the album, right? So the point of the album and why it's a thing, in Faith Unashamed, I started from being my worldly self. There's no cursing in the whole album. I do tell my testimony of everything I've been through. 9 songs in total on the album, you know what I'm saying? This is my first one, so bear with me. I did it all alone. Not really all alone, though. I got the Holy Spirit in me, which the Lord has given me as a free gift. So let's go ahead and get into the intro. I used to be the type to people please just to be liked and rap about a life I never lived beyond the mic. Smoke until I choke to numb the pain like every night. I want to say, when I say I used to be the type to people please, I used to do anything that made me feel good, you know what I'm saying, or try to be the hero to everybody's life. You know what I'm saying? At some point in time, I tried to be the hero to everybody's life, and it was just it started draining me, trying to run for the first person that called my name. A lot of times when I needed help, nobody came to help me. So I really wanted to make sure that was because I'm putting the truth on the table right now. And then when we go to and rap about a life I never lived beyond the mic, I used to make secular music, worldly music. I used to make music that I thought would just blow up, you know what I'm saying, with no intentionality and no meaning to it and nothing like that. Talking about girls and cars, a lot of stuff I don't have, pretty much a cover up. I used to tussle with the people who had voiced to me dislike. I guess my father played a role because his love was never right. And I used to tussle with people that didn't like me, you know what I'm saying? It used to affect me so much as somebody be like, I don't like Don, or Don sucks, or Don. I guess my father played a role because his love was never right. So my dad always called me trash as a kid, growing up. He said, I'm trash, I'm never gonna be nothing, I'm gonna be worthless. You know what I'm saying? I'm nothing, I'm just like my mom and things like that. And this is just the truth of my life. So it don't matter, the truth is always gonna come to light. Don't get me wrong, we did have good moments, me and my father, but a majority of the things that I remember from my childhood is him calling me trash and just making me not feel loved. So I chose to go be with my mother because her smile wasn't that bright. I tried to help her stay together using humor speaking life. You know what I'm saying? I used to always be goofy, you know what I'm saying? I'm a goofy person. You gotta remember, we still living, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, Mom, you can do more than this, you know what I'm saying? You're worth more than this. You know what I'm saying? I was always that type of kid, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely went with my mom because I felt she needed me more. My dad already said I'm trash. What do you need trash for in your life? And then the next line is, I always mediated. If it's arguments or fights, I always stood out for that reason, using salt, preserving life. Before I even started following Christ and even read the Bible where he said, be the salt of the earth, I didn't even know that, but I was always the person that seen the good in the situations. If it's 2 people arguing, I always seen from the outside, the problem's not that big, y'all just making it a bigger deal. You know what I'm saying? Do that make sense? I never knew that I would grow and then decrease myself for Christ. I was neglected and abandoned. Now I'm chosen as a light. I love this bar right here and this little part for the intro. I really put my heart on this page. Just hearing myself say these words is so healing to my past self. It's so healing to me in general. I never knew that I would grow and then decrease myself for Christ. I was neglected and abandoned. Now I'm chosen as a light. It really means for me that despite what I've been through, Jesus still chose to have me be someone who brings light and life into a room. Because now I never follow man, my options Christ or either Christ. Deny my flesh, I choose to kill it. See how God will lead my life. God calls us to deny ourselves. Hold on, let me get her down. But next, we in the song, we got Lost It All. So the song Lost It All is me losing my friends, my family, my relationship. And get into the lyrics. And also, if you want to hear the music, is down below in the description one more time. And if you like this video so far, my crazy and weird and unorthodox self, then please be sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's get into Lost It All. This is the first song of the album. I lost it all back then, no one to call back then, ain't have no God back then, felt like a fraud back then. So I lost it all back then means like I lost my friends, bro. I lost my friends, I lost my family. I feel like I lost so much stuff. I even went through like deaths and things like that. So I lost it all, bro. Like when I tell you I was so sad, I reached the lowest point in my life. Like I reached the lowest point in my life, like where I didn't have no one to talk to, no one to call, like that understood what I was saying. They'll usually be dismissive of how I'm feeling. Like if you talking to somebody and they still doing something and not actively listening. And while I was in pain, that was like very distinguished. It was very distinguished, like when people wouldn't give me the same understanding that I give them when I listen to them, you know what I'm saying? I gave my all for them, no love at all from them. They let me fall, my fam. They let me crawl, my friends. I gave my all for them. Like, I literally gave my all, bro. Like, I'm talking about, if I had $20 in my account back then, and my friend was like, yo, if you can help me with $20, boom, sent it. I didn't know where my food was coming from, nothing. He was like, I'm gonna give it back. But they never gave it back, so I had to figure it out another way. Looking back, that'd be God. God was even providing for me all those times. I ain't had no Jesus, I was stuck. Only had some love from people, then they left and I was plucked from the world I felt I knew. I started smoking to be numb, then I couldn't get no job and I felt lost and I felt dumb. Which just means, like, in turn, I didn't believe in Jesus at the time. So I was relying on people and people kept letting me down. And then people like fully left. They fully left. I felt like I had to start getting it on my own. I started smoking and stuff like that to numb the pain that I was feeling. I tried to smile when I didn't even have the energy to smile no more. And then I couldn't get a job resulting from my smoking. Couldn't get a job resulting from my smoking. So I was like, I'm dumb. I'm like, am I dumb? You know what I'm saying? You can't get a job if you're smoking. Are you dumb? That's what I was telling myself. Like, your mind is so strong, but that's how I talked to myself back then. After I started smoking and felt dumb, I started drinking. Because when you think about it, what you see as a kid, you end up doing a lot of times. Like, my dad drinks, or he drank from back then from what I seen, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he does it now. And I mean, I do want him to have a good life, you know what I'm saying? I pray that every prayer he has is answered. But I started drinking and things like that. And then the next part of the song is, I got faded, sipping, drinking, I can barely think. Giving people that I love my last had really broke the bank. You know what I'm saying? So giving people the last that I had set me back so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had dreams, but I was abandoning my dreams at the time because I wanted to help other people. And that's not a bad thing. They said they were silent when I'm down, nobody gave a thing. Guess my heart too big, ain't want it back. Guess I'm the one to blame. When I say, they said they were silent when I'm down, so they was like saying that they got my back no matter what. Everybody, bro, you already know if it get rough, I got your back. And most of the time that be cap. Nobody gave a thing. Like, a lot of people just skipped over me, you know what I'm saying? They got their share of the pie and then they dipped. Just keeping it real. And then I said, guess my heart too big, ain't want it back. So I didn't want it back. Even if they did me like that, I was like, you know what? The money gonna come from somewhere else, or if I gotta earn it, or if whatever. But I was like, guess I'm the one to blame, like, which means I took accountability for me giving my last to people when I didn't have it. So it was me taking accountability right there, saying, I guess I'm the one to blame, which means like, I gotta find some sort of balance, because I keep doing stuff that's resulting in me going lower and lower. I lost it all back then, no one to call back then, ain't had no God back then, felt like a fraud back then. I gave my all for them, no love at all from them. They let me fall, my fam, they let me crawl, my friends. And my voice is out too. I was at church, I lost my voice. You can ask Nephew on Instagram. That's N.E.P.H.E.W. You can ask him. You can even DM him and be like, did SbjDon lose his voice at church? He was right next to me and lost his voice at the same time. Spent 4 years expecting marriage. It went cold like Ben and Jerry. Like, so me and her was dating for 4 years. Well, almost 4 years. It was about 3 years and about 11 months. So almost 4 years. So I just rounded it up. That's what they say to do in math class. So I mean, Thought my love could be enough, but my heart kept feeling stuck. I was trying to be her man, doing everything I can, but our love ain't go as planned. See, God blocked it with his hand. So, and when I mean God blocked it with his hand, like anytime we would try to have love, you know what I'm saying, something will come up, whether it's an argument or whatever. Like we was inching towards marriage, but I was like, we arguing more and more. I'm praying too. I'm praying and we argue more and more. It's nothing changing, like praying, consistent, praying, nothing. We tried to make it work, but it just kept on failing. Dropped down to my knees, cried out to God, why won't the Lord accept it? So I did love her. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no fake stuff. Love is not fake, and I'm a dangerous lover, you know what I'm saying? So I love with everything I got. I typed up the message, no response to it, led me to question, is she meant for me or am I childish with the unexpected? So I expected the love to work out, but it did not. If the relationship didn't work out, it's time to move on. But being childish is like trying to throw tantrums and try to force it to work. You know what I'm saying? Like if a child had them the little square joint and try to push it in a little triangle as a kid, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna work. And so that's me. I was like around my childish with the unexpected. I felt it all back then. No one to call back then. Ain't hear from God back then. Ain't lose it all. I'm here. I can't even do it right because my voice is gone, but yeah, like that was Lost It All. And to be honest, like if I can give you a summary and a breakdown of that full song, I'd say that during that moment of life, I really felt lost because like I was meeting with her family, doing everything with her family, and she does have a beautiful and amazing family. But I was doing everything with her family, but I was getting further from my own family. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, am I sacrificing everything to join another family, or do I want to, you know what I'm saying, try to heal with my own family and things like that? So it led me to question, is she meant for me or am I childish with the unexpected? I typed up the message, no response, so it led me to question, is she meant for me or am I childish with the unexpected? I lost it all back then, no one to call back then, ain't had no guy back then, felt like a fraud back then. I felt it all back then, no one had called back then, ain't hear from God back then, ain't lose it all, I'm here. Ain't lose it all, I'm here. Ain't lose it all, I'm here.